Hello friends, welcome back to this series on common grammatical errors in English. I'm your instructor, Tarun. In this lesson, we will discuss the common errors in the usage of prepositions. So, what are prepositions? Prepositions are those words which govern a noun or a pronoun and usually express its relation with another word. Now, when I say the man on the platform, or the cat jumped over the wall. Now, over and on are prepositions here. Now, similarly, we have prepositions like in, at, under, with, than. Now, let us discuss the rules governing errors with prepositions. Now, when an objective case the objective case of a noun or pronoun is used after the preposition. So many of you might not know there are three cases of pronouns: subjective, objective, and possessive. Now when I say she is the subjective case, her is objective case, and also her is possessive case. Now just to make it more clear, when I say he is subjective, him is objective, and his is possessive case. So let's look at the examples. I do not depend on he. Now this is a subjective case, so I do not depend on him should be the correct usage, because him is the objective case of he. Similarly, there is no faster runner than she. This should change to her. There is no faster runner than her. Mary danced with he. Now with is the preposition, so Mary danced with him. This is the objective case. Now the next rule states that the prepositions used after two words must be made clear if these two words are connected by and or. Now generally the prepositions have some rules governing them. We generally don't use the same prepositions with words. Now just look at the example, you'll get a better idea. She is conscious and engaged in her work. Now when you say conscious, you don't say conscious in her work, you would say conscious of her work. She is conscious of her work. So we have to clarify the prepositions being used with the two words. So we say she is conscious of and engaged in her work. Now if you search for more examples, you will find that there are different prepositions being used with different words. So this is an exercise for you. Find out what preposition is used with what word. Generally, these words are adjectives or adverbs. So you have to find out which preposition is used with which adverb or adjective. Okay. The next rule states that if a principal verb is used after the words about, after, at, before, for, from, in, on, or to, that verb must be in the ing form or V4 form. Let's look at the example. You prevented me from do it. Now this is the principal verb and it is after from. So the sentence should be you prevented me from doing it. Clear? This is in the ing form, and there's a preposition here. Some more examples. He was skeptical about go ahead with the plan. Instead, you say he was skeptical about going ahead with the plan. We use it in the ing form. He is an expert at play the guitar. He is an expert at playing the guitar. Now the next rule is on, in, at are not used before today, tomorrow, yesterday, the following day, the very next day, and so on. Now he will go there on tomorrow. Now this becomes unnecessary. So we say he will go there tomorrow. Simply he will go there tomorrow. No need to use on, in, or at. Similarly, we have he reached Chennai at the very next day. Now at is not required here. So you simply say he reached Chennai the very next day. I will complete the report in today itself. Once again, in becomes superfluous. So we say I will complete the report today itself. Now, the next rule states that no preposition is used before the word home. At home is a phrase which bears a different meaning. Now let's look at the examples. Bring a TV set at home. Now this is not how you put the sentence. This should be bring a TV set home. Means you're bringing something to your home. When you say at home, the meaning changes entirely. Now the next sentence is I am going back to home. Once again, to becomes superfluous here. So we use I am going back home. This is the correct usage. Now in the next rule, after transitive verbs like discuss, describe, reach, order, tell, demand, attack, resemble, ridicule, etc., we directly use the object and no preposition is used after the verb. So the preposition becomes superfluous with these verbs. The poet describes about the beauty of nature in this poem. Now here about becomes superfluous. It is self-understood. So the sentence becomes the poet describes the beauty of nature in this poem. Similarly, we have the manager discussed about the requirements of the project with his employees. This we can rephrase as the manager discussed the requirements of the project with his employees. Now about once again becomes unnecessary here. The lion attacked on its prey. The lion attacked its prey. This is the correct one. He resembles with his father. Instead of using with, we just simply use resembles. So he resembles his father. Now if you want to say your sister resembles your mother, you won't say your sister resembles with your mother. You would just say she resembles your mother. That's it. The employees demanded for a raise. Once again, for is unnecessary. The employees demanded a raise. Here, raise means a raise in salary. Say, suggest, propose, speak, reply, explain, talk, listen, write is followed by the to preposition if there is a person in the form of object. Now read the examples, it will give you a better idea. He did not reply me. Now here reply should be used with to, because the object is a person. So he did not reply to me. Me becomes the object here. So he did not reply to me. But in the next example, he did not write to a letter. This is incorrect. He did not write a letter. We don't use to here since the object is not a person. The teacher spoke the student. Once again, the teacher spoke to the student. The object is a student here. Everybody listened carefully, the chief guest. Everybody listened carefully to the chief guest. Right? So that's all for today. If you like this course, please rate and review it. Your feedback is very valuable to us. Also, you can leave your doubts and comments in the section below. If you like this course in any way and you found it helpful, you can always make a voluntary contribution by clicking on contribute. Thank you and bye bye until next time.